everyone. It is Sunday and we did church this morning, live stream, and then I was cooking or preparing for cooking. I'm making some chicken enchiladas and I'm making in a elote pan because I have a daughter who doesn't like corn, which is weird. So yeah, today is just going to be chillin'. I am going to try to finish the projects that I have for Christmas gifts that I'm giving so I can get those packaged. Just some family time. Hopefully I can get some reading in. Just preparing, the kids go back to school next week. So just preparing for that. So yeah, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Sunday. Our Sundays tend to be pretty chill. So, and I like it that way. So yeah. So I did my weekly grocery shop. We still have leftovers from Thanksgiving, but there were some things we need, especially with the kids going back to school, and some dinners I planned. So I will show you all what I got, and then I have to finish cooking dinner. Enchiladas, so I had to get these corn tortillas for the enchiladas. Apple these because I'm planning on making some vegan lettuce wrap, even some sort of like wedge salad with crumbled blue cheese and bacon with these. So got eggs, 2 things of corn to go with one of the dinners that I'm gonna make this week. The tomatoes to make the paste for Spanish rice that I'm making tonight. Got stuff for salad. This is what I use to go into our vegan lettuce wrap, cauliflower style wings. This is for my kids. We never get this, but we have a ton of veggies, and I think if I give them this, it'll be a little treat with their veggies. And gluten-free chicken nuggets. More cheese for the enchiladas. Panko is my favorite style of breadcrumb. I got rice, tomato paste for the Spanish rice. Different breakfast for them when we're just kind of in a rush. My favorite dressing. My husband likes this one. These are new, not healthy at all, but I thought my kids would like these. I've never seen these, so I think that they will appreciate them. So I'm going to put this stuff away, and then I will go ahead and start making the rest of dinner. I am sure that I'm doing this wrong in many people's eyes, but I know how to cook, so I'm doing it the way that I know tastes good. So here's my station. So I have soft, it's like whipped cream cheese. I went ahead and made the filling ahead of time, so I shredded up a whole chicken and then pan fried it with caramelized onions and then all of my add-ins, which was like fire roasted tomatoes, green chilies, all these different spices. And so it's just been sitting in here kind of collecting all of that taste. I lay my corn tortillas out this way. Put the green enchilada sauce at the bottom so that they don't burn on the bottom. Oh, the other thing is I don't stuff my enchiladas with cheese. I top them with cheese. See how I do them. This is a 13 by 9 and I was able to get 2, 4, 6, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. And what I did here is this is actually a full enchilada. I just turned it in half so it would fill this whole thing. I actually always make 2 pans. Number 1, because I have a huge family. And number 2, if for any reason we only finish 1 pan, this can actually go in the freezer. Enchiladas freeze really well. I travel a lot, so I like to always have some food in the freezer that's ready, that's healthy, and can just be put in the oven for to make it easier on my husband. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my green chili enchilada sauce and I'm going to pour it over. I'll top this with cheese. I'm going to make elote corn, which is kind of like the corn that has like mayonnaise and butter, paprika, cheese, but I'm going to do a skillet, so it's not on the cob. So all I did is I used whole kernel canned corn, a couple pats of butter. This is actually from Trader Joe's, so I'll put this on top, and then I'm going to put it on like broil in the oven, and then that'll stay in there for just a few minutes. And then when I take it out, I'll put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top, mix it with a little bit of mayonnaise and paprika, and that'll be kind of our side. All right, here it is. The toppings, elote skillet, enchiladas, and Spanish rice. Wooden advent calendar, and I have a little, these are really small boxes. So they'd fit chocolate, but not much. So I have a different activity I'm gonna have the kids do in preparation for our countdown for Christmas. All right, so each kid, you guys are gonna write down, and don't look at each other's lists, okay? Part of it is supposed to be a surprise. So kind of block Layla from seeing yours and Junie. And so on this list, you're gonna write 10 things that you would wanna do during Christmas. So it might be make cookies or go see the lights, but try to come up with creative things, maybe a color off, where we can do a standoff where we color, puzzles, all kind of things. But once you're done, you're going to turn your list into me. And when we do the advent calendar, you're not going to know what I chose. So it'll be a surprise to you guys, okay? 10 things. 10 things. Think of fun things that don't cost a lot of money that we can do as a family. Hiking even. All those things, okay? But I had each kid write down 10 things they each wanted to do. And they couldn't look at each other's lists. So now what I'm doing is going through and cutting out my favorites from each of their lists. And so it'll still sort of be a surprise to them because they don't know what I'm choosing. And then I'm going to add in some from my husband and I that we want to do with them as well. So I'm just going to do that. And then we'll stuff the advent calendar today because it's November 30th. So they'll need to start it tomorrow. Their lists combined, I've chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 things. Me and Damaris have a couple things we definitely want to do with them, and then I'll see how many more we have left, and then I'll continue pulling from theirs. But the cool thing is they don't know what went on each other's list, and they don't know what we're going to pick. So they might have put 10 things on there, but we might have only chosen 4 from their list. The other cool thing is, it doesn't matter what your socioeconomic situation is. Most of these things are free. If they're not free, you can get them from dollar store. A lot of them are just quality time, like going to the park and picking leaves or something like that. So I will show you all what we decide on and then how I'm going to assign who pulls from which drawer on which day. I'll show you that whole get down. Like Christmas lights in your PJs, your best outfit. So they've got to put their best outfit on without planning. And then we're going to go do a photo shoot. Sleep underneath the tree, hiking, s'mores, make Christmas treats from another country, make gingerbread houses. This is so cute how they spell it. Bonfire, make fudge, hot chocolate bar, collect leaves, homemade donuts, make cookies, breakfast for dinner. So see all these different ideas that we're a collective. Peppermint ice, this is kind of a tradition we already do, but this is the night before Christmas we do peppermint ice cream and brownies with a Christmas movie. Make gingerbread cookies and give them to friends. So yeah, those are my suggestions. I'm so excited because I got my tripod, if you can't tell, and I'm already satisfied. I am dressed to go run. I just need to get a little bit more on me because it is freezing. And then after my run, I'm going to tackle the finishing up the Christmas gifts that I'm doing. So I will do that and then I'll come back. Is that outfit I told you all about, the pajama outfit with the one that I thought was from a European company. So these are just really cozy sweatpants. Sorry, my mirror is dirty. And then this matching sweater, and it's super cozy, very, very comfortable. And yeah, so I would recommend it. I'm going to see if they have other sizes when I go back. Desk. 9,000 times better. It was a mess. I know it still might look a little bit of a mess, but so much better. And the only reason this is here is because I'm still working on my to-do list, but this was cray. I even updated my calendar, which is winning. Okay, so now I'm moving on to cleaning up the living room, and the dining room and the kitchen. First, I forgot, I have a couple things I have to bring out there anyway, but I forgot that in order to finalize the advent calendar, I actually have to have the kids do the picking. So I'm trying to juggle everything. That's why you guys are moving around. I'm going to try to do that now with them since they're out of school. Children, Children, come here. So I'm gonna see how they like this tradition. So you guys know that we're working on our Advent calendar. So normally we would go like, okay, Marley is the oldest, so she'll choose first for the Advent calendar. This time, there's 24 days, there's 4 of you, so each of you gets to choose 6. Whatever numbers you guys got is the day you get to pick from the Advent calendar. But once you have your numbers, we're going to write them on one piece of paper. I'm going to have Marley talk about it. Do you want to get a piece of paper just so we don't forget?
We can write them on that board so nobody...
Okay. Okay, so Rocco, pick 1. Okay, don't open it yet. Pick 1. 1. Marley. Junie.
Wait.
You guys like this way?
I'm excited.
How exciting.
I don't want it to be
I just
bad.
want mine to be like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't
Oh,
want it
that'll
to
be
be
funny.
back to back.
Well,
That'll
we'll
be
see.
so sad.
That's kind of the fun in it. Not only do you not know what you're going to pick.
5.
Go ahead, Junie. Marley.
Because then I'll be sad if I get 1, 2, 3, 4. 6.
Okay, guys.
Can we open it now?
Is it empty? Okay. So now open it up, and Marley has a grid in there. She's going to write down your numbers.
10.
This is so cool. Rocky, open up yours and read them out to Marley.
15.
You got the 3rd.
I got the 16th.
Wow. What's day? Lucky.
10. 23. 21. 12.
Ooh, you got some good ones.
Well, guess what? You know what?
Hold on, let me go.
I got the 2nd. I got 14.
I already know 24.
I got 6. 20. 22. Yeah, and 24.
I think I did because I got
I'm right
11. I think I got all the beginning numbers.
I'm right after Marley, 11 then 12. I'm after Junior. See, Junior, look at it. This is the order. I have 21. 20. I'm lucky, Mom. I got the
6 or
first.
9.
I want to hear what Marley got now.
6 or 9. 18. I really wanted one number. 13. And 7.
Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to pick as soon as you guys wake up each morning so that I can prepare in case there's something I need to get for that day to do our Advent. So Rocco, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you get to go first because you got 1.
What do I do?
You're going to pick from the Advent calendar on day 1, which also means no checking the Advent calendar in advance. Otherwise, you guys ruin the surprise.
And you don't get to go.
You got it?
Got
And
it.
I'll know because I crumpled them up. Added a little twist to our Advent calendar.
What's it when
So there's some things on there that you have no clue that we're doing because Mommy's sneaky like that. More functional. This was a hot mess and my kids think they have a maid. So, got this cleaned up. Marley's tackling the kitchen. And then I'm gonna work on my DIY station set up. And I'm going to start mixing all of these different combos I'm coming up with for Christmas scrubs. to choose from the advent calendar. So yesterday we were working on to-do lists, and on my to-do list I was showing you all, I transferred it over to the sheet because I think it's easier for me to write. But all of these things are things that I was supposed to do yesterday. If it has a black bubble, it means I did it. So here's perfect example. A lot of people think I get everything done and I'm so organized, but on my to-do list, I generally never get everything done. So now going into today, I just have a few things to tackle. So I did work on my DIY scrubs yesterday, but there's one scrub that requires brown sugar. I thought I had brown sugar. I don't, so I have to finish that today. My nails, I didn't get to read yesterday, which is such a bummer because I have a goal from my vision board from 2020, and it's the last goal that I have, and that is to read 24 books in 2020. And because I didn't read yesterday, it always puts me behind. So I'm going to tackle that and probably do a little bit more than I normally would. And then I have to write out a list of who I'm giving those gifts to, those DIY scrubs to, and then write their cards out. And then the last thing I need to do today is to meal plan before we get into our advent calendar activity, which for the advent calendar, the kids chose their numbers, and then I already knew what today was going to be, so I prepared ahead of time. So I printed out, which was on my to-do list as well, different Christmas coloring pages that we can all choose from, and we're going to do that today. I was trying to pick like modern ones that kind of are more aesthetically pleasing to my children, but you know, it can be a little challenging. But this is an example of how you can do these advent calendars for super cheap. And it's good fun and a good tradition. My kids told me as soon as they were done, picking the advent calendar numbers, like I showed you all yesterday, that they loved it and wanted to keep doing it. So I print off just different Christmas things, different versions. They're harder to find than you would think, at least ones that would be nice to color or easy to color. And so did that. And then I also thought it would be fun to just print off a couple games. So like this is a Christmas crossword puzzle. This is Merry Christmas Around the World trivia, which I'm very big on diversity and inclusion. And so that was definitely going to make it on our list. The Christmas traditions, it's like a search, and so you learn about traditions as you fill it out. Another Christmas word puzzle. So we're gonna have some fun tonight. It's the kickoff of our advent calendar, which makes me so excited. I think that anything that you can do to get your mind off of the pandemic and to get your family closer is excellent, and I think you should do it. So I will check in with y'all later. I'm gonna tackle the rest of this to-do list. About productivity and comparison game, and a lot of people think that I get everything done. Like they say, oh my gosh, you're like superwoman, which I hate when people say that to me because I'm not. I fail every day. I'm very transparent about it. I don't get everything done. And the reason I'm bringing this up is you might have a to-do list and you might compare yourself to your friends or other people at work and say, oh my gosh, they have it all together. I have been working on my to-do list for 2 days, and not only did I not finish, now more things are added. So I think the idea of a to-do list is that you're attempting to be productive. If you can get 2 or 3 things done on your to-do list, I think that's success. So I just want to kind of real time. Here's my to-do list. It started out with like half of these, and I've been adding even today. So I'm going to close the vlog out here. I have not finished everything on my to-do list. I will probably do my nails tonight or tomorrow. I'm definitely getting ready to go read. I have writing out Christmas gifts, our Christmas cards, packaging the Christmas gifts that I made with those scrubs, meal planning, and then I have some gifts to wrap. I literally am not finished with the cards, so I've only done four, okay? And I have quite a bit to do. So on the list of 22 or 23 things, I still have like 5 things that I haven't done, and that's been over the course of 2 days. So this will go into a 3rd day, I'm sure, and then after that, I'll have a whole nother list. So I hope that encourages you all. I don't get everything done. Not perfect. Definitely not superwoman. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow because I am attempting to do vlogmas. And so although I might not be able to post every day, I will be posting as often as possible and trying to take you all with us for our advent calendar. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you all can do the advent calendar in some sort of way. And see you on the next one.